Hello all and welcome back to the channel. Today, episode 31 of our Liverpool rebuild. Last time out, funny episode really. Before I go to there, we were knocked out in the Carabao Cup by Arsenal on penalties. In the league, we beat Tottenham 3-0. We drew 0-0 with Blackburn, which was a poor result. Beat Villa 1-0. We drew 2-2 with West Ham, unlucky there with a last minute goal, and then we crushed Newcastle 6-1. Champions League wise, we beat Napoli 2-0 and lost to Real Madrid 3-0. This episode, roughly what you're going to see, is probably about to hear. So we've got two Champions League games, and then we've got probably one tough league fixture, four we should be winning, but you never know. So on we go. We're 20 matches unbeaten. Defensively, in my opinion, right now we are really good defensively. The unfortunate thing right now for us is we can't seem to score goals, and then I say that as we just won 6-1. But it just seems like we've got so many chances we just can't put them away. One thing I did want to check out was Newcastle signings. Now I saw they signed Diogo Jota. So I'm intrigued to sort of see what they've done really, because they brought in Erkan Kafir, who is a really good rated goalkeeper on here. Sven Botman is on his way out the club. Wow, he's on his way to Leicester with a mandatory fee there. Nicolas Soule worth a fair bit of dough. Angelino's brought in Pedro Porro, Ugarte, very good holding mids. Kenneth Taylor, very expensive player. They brought in Basuma. Gundogan was from free. Nico Williams, Diego Jota. We need. I don't know what happened there. Need to check out this. So Madrid got a quick sale. Literally played for 2 seasons and then sold on for a profit. Okay, that's fair enough. There's a couple of players that I want to add to my shortlist going forward. I'm not sure whether they're still going to be there or not, but we're going to have a look at Ajax. He was in their B team. We will have a look. It doesn't look like we can look at anyone now. So we'll just hope in all players. We've got a lot of goalkeepers, that's for certain. I haven't got a lot of players. I haven't got the league loaded in, so I imagine the chances of this player being around is probably quite slim. He doesn't look like he's there, which is a big shame. I should have done this between episodes. Do you know what? I will do it between episodes. Don't waste time. Okay, so I'm not very happy with Darwin Nunez at the moment. I feel like Victor Roque does give us more. Bellingham is tired. I'm going to play Lucas Susic in there. I think he is one of my main men in that respect. Ben Doak can come out for Bellingham. No. He's going to have a complete rest. Diaz will come out for Zakarian. I just want to check my fixtures, because if it's Arsenal next, it might force me to make more changes. It's Brentford next, and then it's international break, so that's fine. We'll play Kirkaz as well at left back. That is my size. hopefully give us the win here. We're away to Celtic. We desperately do need 3 points here. Played really well, but unfortunately Madrid got the better of us at the Bernabeu. They didn't just get the better of us, they smashed us eventually. So definitely need a reaction here, and 3 points for sure. Let's see how we go. I fully expect a reaction from them. We certainly got one by slapping 6 past Newcastle. I'm demanding more early. This actually looks quite an even game at the moment, which is not a good sign. They are in 13th and we are in 11th, so they're no mugs. Honestly, this is not good enough right now. Obviously, there is more opportunity to advance into the next rounds with the way that this new Champions League is, but ideally, I definitely need to be finishing in that top 8. We are angry. We are not happy with that. Salah's had a negative reaction. He can't really say too much, to be honest. He's been quite poor himself. Salah, Roque and Susic probably all going to be coming off because they've not been good. Okay, Roque. They're just letting Darwin back in. You've had your opportunity. Telles Magno will come in on the right. And in here will be Oscar Gluck. I think I've made my mind up. I'm going to try and move on Mohamed Kudus in January. It's got to demand more out of them. They're just not doing enough here. As a matter of fact, Celtic have had the better of this. Well, unless we do something in the last minute, it's been an absolute ball draw. That was not a good performance. Yeah, you probably would like to take draws on your away games, but as of right now, that's not very good. So Chelsea and Newcastle are up there. City and us are just outside. But ideally, we'd like to get up into that top 8 to qualify automatically and not go through the next round. Right, I definitely need a better reaction here in this game. Oh, that's nice. We're second in player development. That's a good thing to have. And we are straight in, no mucking about here. Bellingham's going to have to come back in for Susic. Rice needs a rest, and that's fine. We'll give Fabinho a game in now. So Carrion really didn't do much here to prove his worth. We will stick with Victor Roque, Robertson, but we will rest Silva, and we will bring in Zabani for a game at the back. That's how we're going to line up. Need a much better reaction from this lot now. So we've got this game, and then we're off into an international break, I believe, which might not be a bad thing to try and get some of their fitnesses back. I think that was Luis Diaz who scored. Good ball in, Victor Roque. Oh no, it was Diaz that moved the ball in, and it was Victor Roque that turned it in. Good start. As always, we give him a praise. As a matter of fact, I've just seen that Bournemouth are now sitting bottom of the league. I think they're a better side than that. I looked at this as a reasonably tough game. Just out of curiosity, so this is our 13th game of the season. Luis Diaz has made it 2-0. It looked like something Fabinho done. Ball over the top. Diaz one touch, side foot, far corner, 2-0. Praise him again. Just not sure. The only thing I'm not sure about myself at this moment in time is my forwards. Obviously, I only have Victor Roque has scored his second of the game. Obviously, putting on pressure at the back, knocking it around the cape. Oh, whoops! Raya with a poor clearance, and Roque knocks it in. So going forward, I just look at it as though I've got one forward space. I need 3 forwards. And in my opinion, as of right now, Hendrick and Victor Roque are going to stay. And then it basically falls on Fofana or Nunes that are going to probably leave. So that probably won't be until next season when Hendrick comes back. Nothing set in stone as of yet, obviously. Time will tell on that one. Who do we put in at holding here? It's going to be Rice. Alexander-Arnold looks pretty knackered as well. That'll do for the moment. There's 3 changes. Yes, that forward line, I'm just not sure what the best approach is. I mean, Nunes' first season and second season was fantastic. This season, not so much in my opinion. I don't feel as though he's been particularly great. So the possibility that Fofana hasn't done nothing wrong. I just feel as though I've got these 2 young Brazilian forwards who I know will definitely do well for me. It could even be a case of maybe going to playing 2 up top at some point. Yeah, it will sub off. That was a pointless substitution, really. Poor Glock's come on and he's probably not even happy about it. This is he's composed. It was a good performance. 3-0. 7-point lead at the top. Can't really ask much more than that at the moment. Arsenal at home next, so we've got 2 really tough games incoming now. Unbeaten home run reaches 30 games. "50 best players in the world." Salah in at number 2. Rice at 13. Van Dijk at 17. Alisson at 30. Donnarumma, Messi. Not sure how you come up with a top 50 in the world as such to say, like, why would say Thiago would be better than Upamecano. They're completely different players. I don't know how you get to that. Trincão's at Chelsea, is he? Well, having 4 in the top 50 is not bad. I'd like to probably get a couple more in there at some point. Lower back stress fracture. Sounds awful, if I'm going to be honest with you. They don't ask that a lot. How do I feel? I'm over the moon that my players are scoring on international duty. I just don't want any of them getting injured. Theo Henderson. Okay, well, they've recommended that he doesn't get a contract, so okay, he doesn't get a contract. So he's really good when he's on international duty. He's worth £56 million. Arsenal got a decent side, so this is where it happens so much, and I said this literally 2 minutes ago. Yes, it's great to see my players scoring, just don't come back injured. And what happens? The same player that I was asked a question about is now injured. And to be completely honest, he has been a man that without him I have struggled. It's practically too real life as such. Slurdup is back in full fitness now, which is a big help. Something I do want to have a look at is I want to have a look at my contracts. It's just something you just completely forget about after a little while, and you definitely need to keep on top of your contracts. I'm pretty sure that I'm good. So 2026, but we got a lot of players coming out of contract in 2026. So end of this season is a year left. So now if I go to general info, it keeps them all in that same order. So Fabinho we may look to move on. Van Dijk I will be keeping around. Robertson I'll be keeping around. Salah I'll be keeping around. So Konate, he may be moved on. Magno, Susic, and maybe Fofana. Alright, Van Dijk is injured. Antonio Silva comes in. I want Declan Rice in here. I'm actually going to start Fabinho as well. Bellingham, Diaz, Roque, Salah. Konate comes on the bench. Shredlup is going to have to miss out. That is my side for this game. Big game this for Victor Roque, I think. He's scoring some good goals. Let's see him do it in the big games. Arsenal in the league are in 9th. They haven't lost many games, but they've got more draws than wins. I do expect to win. Probably maybe by a goal or two, but you never know on this game. You never know. I can't ever expect to drop points when we're at home. Not really been an exciting first half. It is a goal for Liverpool. Fabinho, Zabani into Robertson. Off. Well, Robertson shot and Victor Roque has basically nicked it from him and put it in the opposite corner. However it works is fine with me. I'm going to say we're pleased. Performance-wise has not been great, but hopefully this will help them push on a little bit. I'd like to see a bit more from them. Arsenal have equalised. Tomiyasu diving in. Oh my, look, what are they doing? There's something I always learnt in football. I never played centre half, but you never, ever, ever play the ball across your own box like that. Across your own goal. It's just something you just cannot do. Alright, 2 subs incoming. Come on. Fabinho is going to make way for Zaire Emery. And we're also going to bring on Kirkaz for Andrew Robertson. We've got 2 more subs to make. Right. Victor Roque is going to come off for Darwin Nunez. And okay, maybe a bit risky, but I know he's good enough. Tellers Magno on for Mo Salah. And I'm going to demand more from them. Let's see what happens in this final 10 minutes. It's a penalty. Darwin, on you, son. He's missed it. Part of me feels though I can't trust him. You can't be missing chances. Especially from there. It's poor. That's really poor. I know he'd just come onto the pitch, but yeah, you can't be doing that. Don't even care that Zabani's got a negative reaction there. That you can't be drawing that game. You've just let City back in, and that's a game at home. Yes, Arsenal are a tough side. I appreciate that, but you got to be winning all your games at home. Fairly unwanted record against Arsenal. Yeah, it's not good. On we move. We've got a real tough game now against PSG at home. Mason Mount. Ruben Neves. No Neymar there though. PSG are sitting in 18th. Oscar Glock. Wow, we got some people in there to win the European Golden Boy. We got Glock, Strudel and Thierry Emery. Nice. Yeah, we know a little bit about Mbappe. Right, okay. Rice needs to be rested. I just realised they've also got Harvey Elliott as well. I'm not sure I'm going to make that change. Let's go with what we got. Yet again, it's been proven though, Van Dijk comes out and we can't get a result. So Neymar's on the bench. He looks like he's lost his number as well. I think Neymar's 11, isn't he? I'm not sure who's taken his number there. No doubt he would have been fuming. One change, Thierry Emery comes in for Rice. Right, okay. Both teams really need this. I fancy my chances because I'm at home, but I just know that we cannot lose. We lose, we're in a bit of trouble, I think. Diaz has put us 1-0 up. Alexander-Arnold's first time cross. Diaz looked like he bundled it in more than won the header. Marquinhos should not be beaten in the air there. Yeah, it don't matter whether we finish first or whether we finish 8th, in my opinion. Just as long as we get through. I'm just going to flick over to here. So 10 points it's just on goal difference. So you're looking roughly 2 points a game will probably get you up into that top 8. So far it is 1-0. Let's keep this going. Changes incoming. Roque has not had a good game for me. Bellingham looks to be pretty knackered. And Liverpool got another one. It looks like it might have been Salah. It is Salah. Donnarumma beaten far too easy there. And yes, we will make them changes. I'm not going to put on Kirkaz at right back. I'll make a... Diaz looks pretty knackered. You gonna let me go up there or what? Calvin Ramsey. Zakarian hasn't really done too much as Zakarian, to be honest. Salah's taking a knock. Right. We'll make them subs, and now if Salah's had a knock, I'm going to give Kudos a game. Not sure it's the best thing. I was going to put on Tellers Magno, but I'll give Kudos a chance. Get these boys to focus. Ramsey is now injured. Now I am pretty certain I've used all my subs. I have. So if Ramsey is now injured, Fabinho. This just will not let me do it. It's just so silly. Oh, what is happening? Fabinho in there. I know Glock's not going to want to do this, but he can't play there. I swear he can't. Yeah, I didn't think so. We just got to hold on here now. There is only 5 minutes to go, but that's not the point. We'll go defensive. If we concede one, then we just got to really shut up shop. But we see it out and we win 2-0. It's a really good result. It's one that we really needed, to be honest. 2-0 over PSG. It puts us right back into the mix. We are now in 9th. Madrid and Milan are the only two teams to have a full 100% record there. I'm intrigued to see who else we have got. Yeah, Emery gets one over on PSG. Not that I'm really thinking of it like that. But in the Champions League, I've just seen that we got Juventus away. Then we have Antwerp at home and PSV at home. So I think we're looking okay. Ramsey is out for until the new year. We've sent PSG down to 24th. And we've set a new Gates receipt record. Norwich up next. Now, interestingly enough with Norwich, they have a really good defensive record. So, whilst I expect the result here, it might not be as easy as first thought. And when it comes to the games, I did expect us to get down to about Southampton, but we might be able to get a Juve in here as well, to be honest. So, team-wise, Ramsey is out, and he will be replaced with Schlurdelup. When it comes team-wise, I think I'm going to put Declan back in. I'm going to give Silva a break and put in Konate as well. And do you know what? Darwin, take your opportunity, mate. He's worth £69 million, and I mean, his record has been really, really good in all fairness. So for me, on a whole, he's played 79 games for us, and he has scored 71 goals. Like, that's really good. But this season, he has not been good enough. I do expect a win here, but I'm under no pretenses that this could actually be tougher than what maybe it should be. I think I just saw that Bellingham's hit the post within a minute. So it's pretty even on possession so far, but it is all us shooting, which is what I want to see. They're good defensively, as I've said, so Diaz scored on the attack. A bit of an individual goal here. No, nice 1-2 with Darwin. Should have squared it, really. But we don't care. Fair play, Luis Diaz. Nunez. Point to prove. The old sweaty, as they say. I do like the way that the commentator has said after 29 minutes this will see Liverpool unbeaten in 23. The game's not even over yet. It's a long way to go. Well, they haven't had a shot on target so far, so that suits me. We're pleased. They're playing well. Salah is suspended for our next match. Is that Fabinho with a goal? I can see where he is now, so... Oh, it's a really good finish, actually. So they're having more shots now, they're just not hitting the target. Substitutions incoming. Fabinho is going to make way for Thierry. Bellingham is going to come off the clock. Salah for Telles Magno. And we've got ourselves a fourth to Barney over to Robertson into Thierry. Oh, it's very good. I actually thought Darwin was offside there, but I don't care. He's second of the game. Bit risky. Putting on Kirkaz at right back. He is predominantly a left-sided player. And can you believe it? He's actually scored. Playing from right back. He's made it 5. Fair play. And it's now 6. Magno back to Glock. Side foots it in and it is 6-0. It's a bit of a rout. Yeah, we'll put in Zakarian and it's CDM. 7-0 to Liverpool. Thierry's ball over the top. A bit of a mix-up. Magno makes it 7. I thought this was going to be a close game because Norwich have got a really good defensive record. That didn't quite work. It's 8-0. Oscar Gluck again. Magno has been at... Oh, that's poor goalkeeping. Magno has 2 assists and a goal off the bench. Fantastic. He will be starting over Salah, obviously where he's suspended, but this is a really, really good performance. 8-0 will do me. 5 points the difference. Also looks like there's a first division win for Hendrick at Palmeiras. Yeah, Salah is unfortunately suspended. One of those things. Leeds away. Luis Diaz third in Player of the Month. Victor Roque Young Player of the Month. And I have got runner-up in Manager of the Month. Kirkaz is now on 70 grand a week. How is the old recruitment looking? We're well away on the money. It's absolutely fine. It's just more looking for wage budget there. There's still more people that will be coming out as well and or will be looking to sell. Slurd is getting so unlucky with injuries right now. Eight of my players are in team of the week. Magno. So there's only Alexander Arnold. Right. It's more getting to team rotation right now than anything. So Bellingham needs a rest. So Oscar Gluck was fantastic last game. He will definitely be coming in. Slurd is not going to be there now. He's getting a little bit scarce on the bench. Kudos can come in. Salah has to come out as well. And I will stick in Lucas Susic. Fabinho. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start as Thierry Emery in here. But I'm also going to start Fabinho at fullback. Just intrigued about Thierry Emery. Still 2 stars. I wasn't sure if he was going to be better elsewhere. Glock, is he? Yeah, that's fine now. Magno's only 2 stars. 2.5. Okay, this is how we're going to start. Yeah, I was going to put in Silva for Canate, but the last result was so good at the back, so we don't need to go too mad. Dele Alli at Leeds, I've just seen. Leeds are not going to be no mugs away from home here. Good performance required here, I believe. Our 16th game of the season. Near into halfway. We have yet to have lost. We hope we can carry that on. Not been a very good half from us so far. Yeah, not good. We've got to do better here for me. Darwin's been poor. My front 3 have not been good. I think I just saw Robertson's now going to be suspended. The best players on the pitch for me are probably Becco at the moment, Allison for sure. Everyone else has not been very good, so Luis Diaz has not been good at all. We're going to put in Zakarian. Nunez, off you come. Victor Roque. Fabinho for Trent. Robertson for Kirkaz. It's 4 subs. It allows 1 more to happen. We've got to freshen it up. It's worked. We have gone 1-0 up. Declan Rice with a belter from long range puts us a goal to the good. Praise the boys. It's been a really poor performance, to be completely honest. Rice with kudos. I'm not sure that's the right substitution, you know. We will have a look at it. Who can we put in for Rice? Okay, so I'll swap him with Zabani. No, I won't, because it won't let me, will it? So Zabani can come into holding. And Rice will be taken off. I should have done this another way. Antonio Silva, who will come in centre half. And unbelievably, what are you doing? That's Konate, who will be Konate throws his arm out like that just to say, damn it, what are you doing? Hoofing the ball out there like that. That's ridiculous. So Konate has just cost us 2 points there with his absolute stupidity. And do you know what? They've given him a 7.3 for that. So the lead is 6 points, but City do have a game in hand. Not happy with that at all, if I'm going to be completely honest. Silly, I just don't know why defenders just... If you're going to hoof the ball, don't hoof it so it goes back in play. Hoof it so it goes out of play. Is me being tactical manager on a computer game. Paul Wanner's the man at the moment. Yeah, Konate I'm not happy with at all. So Robertson's out, Kirkaz is in. Magno is out, Salah is in. Magno comes in for Robertson. Nunez did absolutely nothing in the last game. Gluck, who has been good, comes out for Bellingham. Konate is out. Antonio Silva is in. Fabinho out. Alexander-Arnold in. I will start Zakarian as well. Funny how since Van Dijk has come out the side, we have been struggling and we are conceding goals. So we draw with Arsenal. We absolutely slapped Norwich, and then we draw with Leeds. So we only walked away with 5 points. Should have been more. I expect 3 points here. Although so far, how are City doing? Well, it looks like we might have just scored. City are 1-0 up. Oh, we're not going to see it. Declan Rice has scored. He's scored a few goals now. So carry on with the assist. Okay. It's quite funny playing against Southampton, trying to see what they're doing with their team compared to what I've done with my lot on the rebuild. We definitely need a second goal here. Salah's been awful. Rice is shattered. Yeah, Emery's not far behind him though, that's the only problem here. Who can play right back? Absolutely no one. Right, Lucas Susic. Oh, come on. Fabinho steps up for the penalty, smashes it home. That is what we needed. We needed a second goal. We got the second goal. And Victor Roque has made it 3. Looks like Kirk has with the assist. Yeah, it's decent. Roque's been really good. Yeah, it's a good 3-0 result. That we will. I'm delighted with that, to be honest, because it's good result, bad result. City got their 1-0 win over Blackburn. It is 3 points the difference. We are 2 games away from being halfway to the season. 25 games in a row, and our home run is 20 games. Hendrick, Young Player of the Year. It's fine with Victor Roque. Now we can get one more game in, and it's going to be Juventus. Hendrick lifts trophy, which I had already seen. Third round of the FA Cup we shall skip. We'll probably end up with United. Salford or Torquay? Apparently we're looking for Tammy Abraham. Not true. I could lose for Fana. I might even sell him, who knows. So Luis Diaz comes in. Andrew Robertson comes in. Kirkaz is there. Slurdup comes out for Konate. Just have to go out to go back in. That's my team. Let's go get it. We need... So this is our last away game. So realistically, a draw at worst. If we get a draw here, I feel good going forward. Right, let's go. Someone's hit a free kick. It's not gonna be a goal. No idea who or what, where or why. It's all us, possession wise and shots. We'd love a goal. We would love a goal. I just said, was that over the line? I think that was a Salah header. I think I just saw. Well, that's a definite goal. You can see that's a goal. Well, I never. I say I'm sitting there going, I wonder who it was. You can see exactly who it was because they haven't had any type of shots. So it's 0-0 half time, which is a little bit frustrating. I suppose the only good thing here is that we've got 2 home games to finish. Victor Roque has not been good, unfortunately. He's going to be replaced with Nunez, who's finally up to 3 stars. Trent with Fabinho is fine. Not 15 minutes left. Try and demand more from them. I mean, 0-0 is not the worst. Juventus have just taken the lead. It's Paredes. Wow. They've held us all game. All game they've held us, and now they've just nicked it. Well, I wasn't expecting that. We've been beaten. Very frustrating way to end the video. We've got 2 home games in which we should win, but obviously, you know, there's no guaranteeing that that's going to be the case. We're sort of on that edge, but we're looking like we're definitely going to qualify. On that note, after that loss to Juventus, that is going to be the end of today's video. Please comment and tell us how you think I'm doing. I think I'm doing okay. League-wise is good, but please let us know. It'd be good to hear from some people to see how they think I'm doing. On that note, please give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn those bells on for notifications, and we will see you next time on this Liverpool rebuild. Have a great day.